Hello, friends. Before we get started with our story, we have a message for parents from our sponsor, Indeed. What's a game where no one wins? The waiting game. When it comes to hiring, don't wait for great talent to find you. Find them first with Indeed. When you're hiring, you need Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites searching for candidates with the right skills, Indeed's a powerful hiring platform that can help you do it all. With Instant Match, over 80% of employers get quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed matches their job description the moment they sponsor a job, according to Indeed Data US. One of the things Clark loves about Indeed is that it makes hiring all in one place so easy, because Indeed's hiring platform matches you with quality candidates instantly. Join more than 3 million businesses worldwide that use Indeed to hire great talent fast. Start hiring now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/sleeptight. Offer good for a limited time. Claim your $75 credit now at Indeed.com/sleeptight. Indeed.com/sleeptight. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Hello, friends, and welcome to Sleep Tight Stories. I'd like to say hello to Zoe Ingram. Hello to Robin on Hornby Island. Nora and Ella say hi. Hello to Camille in Oakley, California. Hello to Neve from Melbourne, Australia. And hello to Esther, age 6.5, from New York City. Happy belated birthday to Mia, who turned 8 on October 30th. Happy belated birthday to Mila, who turned 4 on October 15th. Happy belated birthday to Micah, who turned 8 on Halloween. Happy belated birthday to Sienna, who is in grade 3 at Alouette Elementary, who turned 8 on November 3rd. Happy belated birthday to Sylvie Margot, who loves chocolate and pigs, who turned 3 on November 4th. Lots of love from Mama, Dada, Violet, and Georgia. And happy belated birthday to Jason from Spring Hill, Florida, who turned 8 on November 5th. Your parents are very proud of you for your courage, all the effort and dedication in everything you do, and for your kindness. Love your dad, mom, and Benjamin. Happy birthday to Frankie from Torquay, Victoria, Australia, who is turning 9 on November 6th. Happy birthday to Jasmine from Salamander Bay, Australia, who is turning 6 on November 6th. Happy birthday to Leora, who is turning 8 on November 7th. And happy birthday to Abigail from Melbourne, Australia, who is turning 7 on November 11th. Happy birthday to you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. Shoutouts and birthday wishes are one way we give thanks to our supporters. If you would like to support us and receive more bedtime entertainment like this, all ad-free, please visit our support page at sleeptightstories.org/support. Thank you. Bernice is having a snowball fight with Ethan as she runs in to ask Papa Bear if she can play outside for a bit longer before coming in. When she gets inside, she is soaking wet. So she gets dried off, changes her clothes, and settles down to talk to Papa Bear about her day at school. Papa Bear and Bernice talk about her day and the things that happened, and then Bernice says she has a little problem. Bernice needs to get her picture taken. Thank you, Elodie. Bernice ran up the front step of her house and got hit in the back with a snowball. "Hey, that's not fair," Bernice yelled. "I wasn't ready. I'll be right back, okay? I just have to see my papa." "Don't be too long," Ethan said. "I have to get home or my Nana will be worried." Bernice opens the door to her house and jumps inside, just in case another snowball was in mid-flight. "Papa, I'm home," and there is some snow on the ground, and Ethan and I are throwing snowballs at each other. I'm losing, but I can stay outside for a few more minutes, right? "Sure, little bear. Stay close to home and be careful," Papa Bear said from his favorite afternoon place, the kitchen. Bernice stepped outside the door and smack! A snowball just missed her body and hit the door with a wet plop. "Are you cheating again, Ethan?" she said, pretending to be upset. "No way," Ethan replied. "I'm just super prepared and an expert at throwing snowballs. Playing baseball in the summer gives me an unfair advantage, so I have been taking it easy on you." "Yeah, right," Bernice said with a laugh, as she threw a snowball that hit Ethan in the stomach. After about 15 minutes of playing, Ethan, covered in wet snow, looked at his watch and laughed. "Sorry, I have to go home now. Next time, I won't let you win so much." "Okay. Next time, maybe you can ask your Nana if you can stay for cookies that my papa makes. They are super yummy and delicious," Bernice said as she waved goodbye. Walking in the door, Bernice took off her coat and boots. "Papa, I am back, and I smell something yummy and warm, which is good because I think I need to warm up a bit, and I think maybe I should have a treat." Papa Bear took one look at Bernice after she walked into the kitchen and laughed. "Were you outside swimming in the pool? You are all wet, little bear." "I am a little wet. I was playing snowballs with Ethan, and the snow was still a bit wet. And I got hit a lot because Ethan is good at throwing stuff." "That sounds like fun. Why don't you go upstairs and change into some dry clothes? And when you come back, I'll have some hot cocoa and some special Brussels sprouts for a treat." "Papa, I know that smell is not Brussels sprouts, or parsnips, or broccoli, or the other vegetables that you and Mama like to cook. You're just teasing me," Bernice said, laughing, as she went upstairs. Bernice got changed as fast as she possibly could because her stomach was starting to make loud, gurgling noises. Whenever that happened, Cookie, her cat, would always look at her and meow. After she washed her hands, she sat at the table and took a great big drink of hot cocoa while Cookie rubbed up against her leg. "Yummy cocoa, Papa, and these cookies look yummy, yummy." "Yes, they have nuts in them, little bear, because Mama said I need to make healthier treats in the afternoon," Papa Bear said, laughing. "Nuts are healthy, right, Papa?" "Yes, they are, but we will try some other treats sometimes. I love baking cookies so much, I sometimes forget that treats are best enjoyed sparingly." "I do eat lots of vegetables, Papa, and I exercise, and I get lots of sleep, so maybe it's okay," Bernice said, trying to convince Papa Bear that cookies in the afternoon are okay. "Ha, we will see, little bear. So tell me all about your day." "Well, Papa, my day was okay. Ethan is part of our team now, and he goes to his Nana's house after school. She lives just down the street, so she said he could get off the bus early at my stop and walk home with me." "That's nice, little bear. I'm glad to see that you and Ethan are becoming better friends." "Yeah, he's okay, and he still feels bad about saying mean things about Cookie, but I told him that it's okay." "I am happy to hear that." "Ethan is really good at throwing snowballs. I think it's because he plays baseball in the summer. Bobby and I don't. We prefer swimming, soccer, and running. I think he will be a good friend. Can he come and have cookies sometime, Papa? He sure can. We just have to make sure it's okay with his Nana and his mom. So, other than having fun in the snow, what else did you do today? Our science teacher said that this is an early snow and that it may not last. We are learning about specific weather patterns associated with winter, such as blizzards and frost, and the role of the polar vortex. I like the word polar vortex. Do you know what a polar vortex is? Papa Bear asked. Of course, Papa. I'm a super science student. It's like a huge whirlwind of super cold air that lives up near the North Pole, and sometimes it moves down to visit us. And that's when we get those super duper cold days where I need to wear my spacesuit. Ha ha ha. Yes, your winter clothes do look like you are leaving the shuttle to go on a spacewalk. And math class was cool, and art class was okay too. We had to do a lot of writing in English class today, which is okay, I guess. I wasn't really in the mood, but I did my best anyway. Oh, and Papa? Bobby brought this fun food to school to eat for lunch. He called it a pizza pocket, and I thought he meant he had pizza in his pocket. His mama made it for him, and it's really squishy, so he squished it all over his plate. He likes making squishy noises, which is kind of funny. Can we have pizza pockets sometime, Papa? Maybe we can try this weekend, but you have to promise not to make squishy noises. Haha, I won't. Papa, I have a little problem. What's that, little bear? Well, I took home a form for you and Mama to sign. It's for the school pictures. And everyone says that you have to get dressed super fancy and you need to have perfect hair and stuff like that. But I don't like dressing fancy, and I don't think I even have any fancy clothes. I just like to wear the stuff I like. And Papa, my hair has a mind of its own. It's always all over the place. You do have some nice clothes that Mama got for you. Papa, those are dresses. I don't wear those. I like my jeans with paint stains on them and my dinosaur shirts and stuff. Did your homeroom teacher say there were any rules for the pictures? Papa Bear asked. She said that certain colors were better than others, and she told Bobby that he couldn't wear his poop emoji t-shirt or anything too silly like that. But she said as far as she was concerned, it's for making a memory. Well then, little bear, you can dress for the photos any way you want. Your mama may try to tame your hair, but we both agree that you think your clothes are pretty cool. The way you dress is an extension of you, and I love the paint all over your jeans. It's really creative. I even have a couple dinosaur shirts myself. Yeah, I think I am pretty creative too. I think Gertrude might wear a dress because she likes those. That's okay too. Can I play with Cookie a little before doing my homework? I think she missed me a lot today, and I missed her. Okay, little bear. She has been waiting for you to come home and play with her. She doesn't find me as fun as you. I think it is because I am a cat person, Papa. I'll start dinner while you and Cookie have some playtime. It's that time, Papa, Bernice said as she crawled into her bed and got cozy with her friends, Twigga, Wolfie, and Madeline. And what time is that, little bear? Replied her papa. It's story time, of course. Did you do all the things you need to do before bed? I think so. I had a soapy bath, put on my super warm pajamas, brushed my teeth, and did some deep breathing exercises and stretches. And Cookie did some stretches too. She is really good at yoga. I see her doing yoga many times a day. She is really good at it, Papa Bear said. Are Twigga, Wolfie, and Madeline ready for a story too? I think they are. How about you, Cookie? Are you ready for a story? Cookie meowed, did a stretch that looked like the downward dog pose, yawned, and curled up beside Bernice and all her other friends. Your bed certainly looks comfy with all your friends in it with you, keeping you warm, Papa Bear said. Maybe I should curl up beside Cookie and sleep too. Papa, you are too big. You have to sleep in your own bed, Bernice said with a smile as she closed her eyes. I'm going to tell you a short story, and we can see how fast you go to sleep tonight. A relaxing race to sweet dreams, whispered Papa Bear. Once upon a time, in a world full of magic and fun, there lived a brave little bear named Boo Boo. She lived in a large castle at the edge of a mystical forest. In this forest were unicorns, fairies, pixies, gnomes, and all manner of insects, birds, and animals. It was a wonderful place. Her best friend was a young dragon called Kai Kai, and they liked to play as much as they could. The kingdom they lived in was full of people who lived in the meadows, those who lived in the hills, and those who lived in the forest, and they all lived in harmony. On this day, Boo Boo and Kai Kai were flying high up in the sky, just below the soft, white, fluffy clouds. They had both just finished their homework and were going to go to their favorite treat shop called the Cocoa Fairy. The Cocoa Fairy and the village it was located in were famous for being surrounded by the most delicious chocolate trees in all of the kingdom. Kai Kai, it's getting super cold up here in the clouds. Brrr. I think I need to start wearing some extra clothes, Boo Boo said as she held onto Kai Kai's back. Really? Except for the fact that you are vibrating on my back? I hadn't noticed, Kai Kai replied. That's because you have super thick scales, Boo Boo said. Ha, there are advantages to being a dragon. I'll fly lower, which might help. The cold air will make that fresh hot chocolate drink taste even better. I might have to have two, Boo Boo laughed with chattering teeth. Kai Kai flew down to just above the tops of the forest trees, their tips twinkling with fairy magic as the fairies went about their work. On the forest floor, the creatures of the forest looked up and waved as their eyes followed the silhouette of Boo Boo and Kai Kai. Some smaller creatures started to take cover because they thought they heard thunder. Kai Kai's stomach started to make growling noises, which were often so loud that the air would vibrate like a coming storm. Finally, in the distance, Boo Boo and Kai Kai could see the treat shop, surrounded by chocolate trees and bushes full of ripe fruit. They landed gently at the outside counter of the Cocoa Fairy, which used large toadstools for customers to sit and eat. They even had one large enough for Kai Kai. The treat shop liked to make sure all of their customers were comfortable, especially Kai Kai, who was one of their best customers. He was often hungry for chocolate. Boo Boo, with chattering teeth, gave their order to the silver fox, who always came to get their orders. Boo Boo ordered a hot chocolate with a sprinkle of cinnamon, and Kai Kai the same, but served in a container 10 times the size. They weren't alone in the garden. Other customers were there not just to order treats, but also to just enjoy the sweet aroma of chocolate that filled the air. After the silver fox brought them their chocolate, Boo Boo, taking a sip, said, "Ah, this is just what I needed. We are so lucky to be able to enjoy this drink after a cold ride." "I think I might be their best customer," Kai said, laughing. "You dragons certainly have a unique metabolism," Boo Boo said. "The rest of us can only enjoy these kinds of treats occasionally." "Occasionally? Boo Boo, you are here almost as much as I am." "Haha, okay, you are right. This hot chocolate certainly is delicious. So, where have you been hiding? I haven't seen you all week, and the gardener at the castle says he has missed you." "Actually, I have been hiding," Kai said with an embarrassed look. "Really?" Boo Boo said, somewhat surprised. "Did you scare someone with your stomach growling or something?" "No. Bixie wanted a painting of all of his after-school students and, well, I don't paint well." "Yeah, I wondered where you were. Bixie thought maybe you had an after-school flying test or something. Whenever it comes time to paint a picture of me, it always turns out poorly. I'm too big to fit in the frame, and I end up drooling or some silly thing." "You do drool a lot, and your stomach growling is funny, but that and your size are part of what makes you you. And even when we complain about your drooling on us, we still appreciate you, just as you are." "I'm trying to not drool on everybody as much," Kai said, after taking a slurpy sip of his hot chocolate. "Everybody realizes you try, Kai, and we all love you just the way you are, super thick scales and all. There will be another session next week because a few of our classmates were sick during the last session, so make sure you are there." "Okay. Will you go for hot chocolate with me afterwards?" "Haha, I'm sure I will." And with that, Papa Bear gave Bernice a kiss on her forehead, adjusted her blanket, turned off her lamp, and quietly whispered, "I love you, little bear." And that is the end of our story. Good night. Sleep tight.